for our families to come up and pick a stand and pick a color, and then pour it into the vase, and please tell us why you picked that color and what it means about your donor hero and your loved one.
Recipients.
And any recipients, if y'all would like to come up and do the same, we would love that.
Purple is Rose's favorite color. That's what I guess.
He picked green in representation of Donate Life and his son Adam.
I picked blue for Anthony because that was his favorite color. I picked blue for Anthony because that was his favorite color. And it just reminds me of looking at him in the sky. I choose my colors carefully. I choose yellow because Jimmy was the sunshine of everybody's life that he met. I talk loudly.
Me too.
And I choose red for a dual purpose. Red is because Jimmy could make me so angry in 1.2 seconds. But red is also a color that represents love. Jimmy showed his love in everything he did. Even up until the end, he was giving. I have chosen this sky blue because on a day like today, when I look at the blue sky, I talk to you, Jimmy, and I'm often awarded serenity.
Driving down here, I commented about how much better I was. How much different it was for me this year. And I knew I was not going to cry. I wasn't going to get emotional. But, you know, it's impossible not to. It's like 20 months and 9 days. Jimmy left this world. But he left behind his passion for life. That's a fact. And so this orange is for that passion. And I love what you said about hope, healing, and you are absolutely true, not just for the recipients, but it's been true for me.
We'll start with blue because this is North Carolina blue. That's where I left my old heart. I got my new heart at Duke University. It's close to their blue. I share pink with a friend of several of ours, Meredith, who was a living recipient of a kidney and died 6 years later because she got the flu. So, for you, Meredith. And last is from my friend here, Billy, receiving a kidney after 21 years, 22 years with his 31 with his second kidney, now his third kidney, and his friend Stephen, who started the chain rolling for him to be able to get a kidney. For Stephen.
Come on, Billy.
Good job with the pressure on
Yeah.
Yeah. Why orange, Makisha?
But yeah, of course. I want to pick orange. Of course, I'm going to pick orange. Being a former UT grad and athlete, you got to go a little bit of orange, right? Then for my first donor, that was in 1991, that I was blessed enough to keep till 3 years ago, 31 years. I got it in Birmingham, Alabama, which that's, you gotta go orange then red, I guess. So, his name was Matthew, he was 17. Like Jake said, I was 21 when I had it allowed me to go back to school and like Jeff and finish and be a husband and a father and a teacher and a coach, and later become work for TDS for these past 25 years. And certainly Meredith, who was a friend of mine, and John and Jeff and Dave's, and just a huge part of our lives, and we've got to carry on her legacy, her foundation. A little bit of pink for her, which will top it off. And last but not least, after needing another transplant for many, many years, like John said, I had one of my good friends that worked for TDS as well. We did this donor chain 2 years ago. We had like a 6-organ swap, starting with, I think Stevens, Kitty went to a young girl that had lupus in California. Her dad gave to someone in Texas. He gave to someone in Minnesota, and a young man who was 32 gave me one. So I haven't had a chance to meet him. I've written him yet, but I will throw a little bit of Minnesota. I think Minnesota's kind of maroon, so I'll throw some red in there too. So incredible journey.
Pile on the red, but it just, for me, red for the love that the donor family share and for my heart.
Keep the red handy. This was for Cincinnati. City or town, I have no idea what it does or what it's about. Spent many, many long months there. Found a lot of great restaurants, great people. And of course, the Cincinnati Children's Hospital with the nurses, and how special that was to be treated by some of the best physicians and nurses and hospitals that I've ever known. And I'm sure that there are many other hospitals like it. I've not had the pleasure, or hopefully not. Hopefully I won't have to too much, but I'm sure there are many other hospitals like that. But this is for Cincinnati.